Alright, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2. I'm actually gonna go ahead and probably make this my first episode, so this is gonna be, hello, an introduction to everybody, but I did a previous one doing the prologue. If you guys want to see that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I will definitely post that. It's kind of a really raw video, as well as it's really not, the audio mixing is kind of off as well. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this to sound a little bit better, but yeah, I'm trying my best here. So I'm going to play through a bit of the prologue here on Paragus. Basically what happened is that our ship was attacked, destroyed. I was put in critical condition and then brought here to this facility. I've been floating in a healing tank for quite a while now, and apparently everybody else around me died. So I woke up half naked in a room full of dead people. This adventure could only get any better. Could only get better. Let's move on. Immersion in coldal tanks can heal most wounds. If you've lost vitality points during your explorations, return here to the medical bay and use the empty coldal tank behind you to heal your wounds. Ooh. I literally don't ever use it in the decades of playthroughs that I've done with this game. I have never used the Paragus facility coldal tank. Now watch, I say this here now, and I'm gonna end up using it. Watch, and yeah, I know and also for the first episode, I decided to use the controller, which was the dumbest idea ever. It was really janky and looked really weird. So yeah, it's a really raw recording. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. I really don't want to publish it though. All right, let's go ahead and use our security skills because we have those, and I don't have to beat the door with my fists. I bet you everybody's gonna be like, Jedi Guardians best, Jedi Guardians best character. No, it's not, because I can get all of the feats besides Force Jump as a Sentinel and have more skills. Okay, so we've got the medical computer here. Medical logs. Log 253-12. Let's see what it says.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coldal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Alright, and that holo recording ends in static, so I guess that's their reaction of us at first. So let's see what log 253-15 says.
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
So, sounds like this guy Corta doesn't seem like that much of a nice person, huh? Okay, let's try this last log, 253-18.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning... Evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Well, now, that's interesting. Okay, patient life signs. Patient deceased. Patient deceased. Fucking phone. Patient recovered. Patient deceased. Patient deceased. Starting to see a theme here. Okay, well, let's see what they were treated with. Treatment. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient number 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs. Let's use our treat injury skill to check the last treatment request. Oh, wow. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There's no record of who ordered the treatment. Okay. Medical bay functions. Unlock door to morgue. Access medical inventory? Oh, okay. Log out. So I've done all that I could with that medical computer. Let's check out the lab station. Let's use the lab station. I already know how to use it, and y'all can figure it out. Looks like I can't make anything else but a med pack, so let's go ahead and make one med pack. Because it gives us the experiences. I love experience. Okay. And then... Dang. That old lady dead. And this dude dead. What he got, though? Oh. He got a plasma torch. Those are useful. Actually, to be perfectly honest, though, I keep the plasma torch throughout the entire playthrough because it will literally open any bashable door with one strike. And it's programmed to do that.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
Ugh. I thought she was dead too. Oh yeah, she was talking to me in the Kolto tank. I could say that. Or, who are you? I'm not gonna go with the stupid, who are you? Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the Kolto tank.
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken.
Could not
Maybe
awaken.
I reached out unconsciously,
Like
and
you
your
were
mind
dead.
must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I mean, I don't remember this, but I guess the last thing that I remember was I was on board a Republic ship called the Harbinger. Only good things, I hope.
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order. I was exiled.
Your stance, your walk, tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
But I don't carry a lightsaber. The Jedi Order and I have a, what you call a troubled history. Basically, they didn't know what to do with me, so they told me to go away.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Okay. Well, if we're doing that,
I do not know.
How did we
I
get
was
here?
removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Okay. So, why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. With our transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
You seem nervous. Worried. Is something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, Everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
We'll see. There's gotta be someone left alive around here.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
You leave my naked ass out of this. Persuade. The patients in the medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi
Well,
trans.
if she didn't know that,
such
then
poison.
obviously
In fact, the
she didn't
sedatives
do
may
it.
have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
Most curious indeed. You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
I'll return soon to make sure you're
I
alright.
leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
You have taken your first steps on the path of the light side. Heroic acts and charitable responses for others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfless actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. Alright, well, here is the time now to tell me if you guys want me to do a dark side or a light side run. I've done both, so it's not like I'm ignorant to either type of playthrough, but I prefer the light-sided playthrough mainly because Handmaiden is just awesome in this. Spoiler alert. And see what I mean? Seriously, one hit every time. Doesn't matter which door, container, or anything it is, it will go down in one hit. Oh, a vibroblade. That is going to be useful because these droids use blasters, so they get a huge combat disadvantage when I'm up close. Droid stabilization subroutine. What is that? Oh, +4 to demolitions? And I haven't even gotten to T3 yet. That's beautiful. Oh, hello. Okay, fight! Whenever you spot an enemy, left-click selected enemy once. Whenever you spot an enemy, left-click the selected enemy once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera on your selected target. Left-clicking the target again causes your character to perform the default action and attack each round. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character movements, or the movement of your target. Oh, how are you about to do 8 damage on the first shot? That ain't right. Critical strike! Oh, that actually did quite a bit of damage too. Remains. Oh, a mining laser. Woot woot. Alright, well. Just gonna continue along like nothing happened. Oh. I think we found the security office. There's a corpse. Ooh, security records and remote camera controls. Okay. Well, first, let's check and see what's in this security locker here. Chemicals, components, and some ion grenades. Beautiful. there anything else? No? Okay. Let's check out the security desks. Alright, security records. Paraga Safety Hollow Orientation.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corda, listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Well, it looks like security guy was not messing around. Alright, accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Well, that's not good. Mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Idiot. Administration console maintenance. Let's see what this tricky dick did. This guy seems to be pretty savvy, so let's see what this security officer did.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Turn them against who's sabotaging them. You know, that's a good idea. Hey, there's somebody there. And one more little Easter egg that I know about if you look at this. Oh, you have to go and like try to open it. That's right. I'm not going to try to open that. All right. So we're gonna move forward here.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Korea, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. You can feel them.
I can feel it, Korea.
Droids you cannot perceive.
I can feel it.
But the small oscillations of energy, that you
Small oscillations.
echoing outwards.
With Krea's help, you have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I'm gonna go ahead and actually save the game, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. KOTOR episode 2. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey, and I appreciate you. Have a good one.